broadcast is a presentation of the ND Sports Channel.
Rishal has it. Rishal puts up a long three. It's in at the buzzer! 10:50 to go here, and the faceoff is won by North-South onto the stick of Caitlin Armin. Armin feeds it in for Abby Promisberger, and Promisberger with the hat trick. 41-37, 4:25 to go here as the Kindred Vikings will work it down low. Another slam dunk and one. How about that? A slam dunk by Gavin Keller, and he got fouled on the two-handed throwdown. And he'll put it right on goal and right into the goal. Ethan Olsen on a free kick. Henningsgaard tries to cut through the lane. Outlet pass into the corner there for Heinitz. Back over to Henningsgaard, wide open for three. Got it and one. Wow. And put your outfielders in left and left center because that one's going to left field and that's gone. That is a two-run shot for Kenzie McKinnon. It's taken away there by Carson Abrahamson. She has a breakaway. One-on-one, hard, she scores! 16 fouls, and the pass is intercepted by Overby. Overby has an opportunity to dunk it! He nailed it, the two! To Dwyer Field here in Bismarck, North Dakota at Shiloh Christian School. We are ready to rock for the top of the first here between the Carrington Cardinals, and that first pitch comes across at 12:32. It's only 32 minutes behind schedule. That's not too bad. Last game with 1 hour 59 minutes. Strike one to Lucas Geisler, and that one will come across as a ball. So 1-1 the count. Now once again the Velva-Anamoose Drake Aggies out in the field right now in their primary blue jerseys outlined in yellow trim, and Carrington Cardinals in their maroonish red jerseys. We'll go around the bases here for the Aggies in a pitch or two from now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike, ball, strike. On the mound is Hayden Lee for the Aggies. Now on will be a 2-3 hopper right over to the third baseman. Fire across diamond is in time for the 6-3 ground out. That was Mike Thomas to Luke Zimmer on the 6-3 there. So once again around the bases here for the Velva-Anamoose Drake Aggies. You got Luke Zimmer at the sophomore at first, Colton Frankel at the senior at second, Seth Fahey, the senior at shortstop, Mike Thomas, the junior third baseman. Behind the plate is Ricky Gonzalez, a sophomore. On the mound is Hayden Lee, a senior. In the outfield, you got the sophomore Tace Peterson in left, the sophomore Jersey Selzler in right, and then Gage Florence straightaway center field, the sophomore. 2 balls, no strikes to Peyton Smith, the senior batter here for the Carrington Cardinals. Carrington won our first game of the day against the Harvey Wells County Hornets by the score of 9-0, a game that lasted 1 hour 59 minutes. First pitch this morning at 10:03, game 2 of 5 today, game 2 of 10 for the weekend. A 2-1 pitch on the way outside, caught the corner, strike 2. No runners on. Once again, your pitcher on the mound here for the Aggies is Hayden Lee, a senior, and the pitch may have been outside, but he caught him swinging. Goes down on strikes, and that's 2 away now here for Carrington. That brings up the senior, Kyle Leopold.
18, Kyle Leopold.
First pitch to Leopold's on its way, and Leopold will swing, and that'll be a hopper. That might be an infield single, maybe. No, he got it there. No, wow. Okay, he got it in there. I thought he was out, but he was not. So, I'll bring up Drew Page.
Center fielder number 2, Drew Page.
And Page will rifle that one foul down the first baseline. Kyle Leopold will have to come back about 70 feet. Caught the corner. for a strike. 0-2 now to Drew Page. So far, so good for Hayden Lee. 12 pitches, 9 strikes, and 3 balls. Pitch 13 on the horizon here. 3 minutes into the ball game. First pitch today at 12:32. Scheduled for a 12 noon first pitch. That one's lined foul down the first baseline and remains in the field of play, but foul for, remain an 0-2 count with 2 away and 1 runner on. That runner is Kyle Leopold on first. Swing and a miss, and Drew Page a little frustrated on that one there, and that will end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Seth Fahey, Colton Frankel, and Ricky Gonzalez. Batters 1, 2, and 3, senior, and sophomore. When we come back after this on the ND Sports Channel.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores, every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter, search @NDScores, and get the same scores on your mobile device every night. All right, welcome back. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Still scoreless here between the Carrington Cardinals and the Velva Drake-Anamoose Aggies. Aggies up to bat for the first time in this matchup here, and let's get back to that screen there. It'd be Seth Fahey.
Leading things off in the bottom of the first for the Aggies, number 4, Seth Fahey.
He's a senior for the Aggies, and the first pitch, he'll take it as a strike. 0-1 the count now to Fahey. Once again on the mound is Kyle Leopold for the Carrington Cardinals. Around the bases here after this. That one's popped up. That's going to be Brandon Larson as well as Leopold. And one of the two made the catch. I think it was Leopold who made the catch. Although Larson, I think, maybe waved him off and maybe Leopold didn't see it. But luckily it wasn't a disaster for Carrington. So that's one away and brings up Colton Frankel, a senior. And Frankel will foul the first one away into the parking lot. Brandon Larson at first, Ethan Buskness at second, Peyton Smith at the shortstop position. Swing and a miss for a strike. 0-2 the count now to Colton Frankel. Hunter Mittweiler over at third. Behind the plate is Lucas Geisler on the mound, Kyle Leopold, and there's a swing and a miss for strike 3, and that's 2 away. In the outfield here for the Cardinals, Tyson Lee in left, Drew Page in straightaway center, Nick Lyman in right.
Catcher, number 14, Ricky Gonzalez.
320 feet down the left and right field line, 360 straightaway center field underneath the middle of the scoreboard, and that pitch will go low and outside for ball 1. Two pitches, 2 balls now. Leopold on the mound is throwing 7 pitches. Those last 2 pitches are the only balls. The other 5 have been strikes. 2 away, no runners on. Here's the pitch, and that's tipped foul back into the padding down below here. And 2-1 the count now, 8 minutes into the ball game. And here comes the 2-1. Down low, did it catch the corner? It did not. 2-2. 3-1, excuse me. Undo that. And now it's 3-2. At least we got the pitch order correct. Ball, fouled away, ball and a strike. And here's the payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled away into the parking lot. Still waiting for the car alarm to go off, but so far no cars have been hit to the best of our knowledge. Here's the windup in the delivery from Leopold, and got the corner, got him looking. That will send us to the top of the second. It's scoreless. Batters 5, 6, and 7. Mittleider, Buskis, and Larson do up for Carrington when we come back after this on the ND Sports Channel. Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, welcome back here to Dwyer Field in Bismarck, North Dakota, home of the Shiloh Christian High Skyhawks, just behind Shiloh Christian School here in Bismarck. Nice day out. It was raining about 8:15 this morning, but that rain came and went quickly. And ever since then, it's been maybe the perfect temperature, unless you're not wearing a jacket, then it might be a little bit cold, but. Ball one to Hunter Mittleider, the batter here for the Carrington Cardinals. On the mound once again is Hayden Lee, threw 14 pitches in the first inning and 2 so far, and a ball and a fouled away into the parking lot strike. "11 minutes into this ball game. First pitch was at 12:32. That'll be a grounder. Shortstop Seth Fahey will scoop it up. Step on the bag at second. Fired over to first. And he is safe.
Second baseman, number 14, Ethan Buskness.
Ethan Buskness. He got a ground out and a single in the last game against Harvey-Wells County. And he takes the first pitch here against the Velva Drake-Anamoose Aggies for ball one. Game 2 of 5 of the, now we can say, afternoon. That pitch will float to the outside for ball 2. Game 3 will feature the team we saw in game 1, the Harvey-Wells County Hornets. They'll take on the Thompson Tommies. Looking forward to that one. That should be a good matchup. Don't miss that one. It'll be live here on the ND Sports Channel. As well, the other 8 games in this tournament. 3 more today and 5 tomorrow. 3 pitches, 3 balls to Ethan I'm going to get that to come out smoothly eventually here. Buskness. Got the strike in there. 3-1 the count. Mittleider on first for the Carrington Cardinals. That one's up high and inside, but Bucks just had to duck down. That will result in ball 4, and we'll have runners on first and second, bringing up Brandon Larson.
That walk brings up first baseman number 24, Brandon Larson.
Larson had a single to left field, a sacrifice fly to right field, and a ground out on a 4-3 on his 3 plate appearances in the game against Harvey Wells County. And he'll show bunt, and they'll throw it up to first. They'll get the out there at first, or no, they will not. They're going to say that that was tip foul. So just pretend like nothing happened there and put a strike on the board. Ethan Buskness on first, and then Mittleidler on second. They'll throw up to second. Did they get him at second? They did, and they'll put runners on the corners on the fielder's choice. So Mittleidler over to third, Buskness out at second, and Larson on at first on the fielder's choice single. (6-4) fielder's choice out at second.
At bat, left fielder number 10, Tyson Lee.
And now Tyson Lee steps up. He was 1 for 3 in the game against Harvey Wells County. That one was an infield single that he was able to run out the throw on from the shortstop. Carrington scored 4 runs in the first inning in the game against Harvey Wells County. And now Hayden Lee floats that one to the outside, makes Tyson Lee chase, and catches him swinging. So it's Lee versus Lee right now, with one away and runners on the corners. Single will be 1-0. That looked like it was a little low when it was. A ball and 2 strikes with 1 away and the runners on the corners. Larson on first, Mittleidler on third. Batter Tyson Lee. Hayden Lee will fire the pitch. Tyson Lee will get it over to the second baseman. And Colton Franco on the mishandle allows Mittleidler to score, and it's 1-0 Carrington. And they will put that into the books as an error, and that's the right play, right call.
At bat, right fielder number 11, Nick Lyman.
So the error will be charged to the second baseman. That'll bounce Mittleidler home. Put Brandon Larson on second. And Tyson Lee on first. And that brings up Nick Lyman. Takes the first pitch for a ball. He was 1 for 3 in the last game against the Hornets. That pitch comes in for a strike, 1-1. Once again, around the bases for the Aggies. You got Luke Zimmer at first, Colton Frankel at second, Seth Fahey, the shortstop, Mike Thomas at third, Ricky Gonzalez behind the plate, Hayden Lee on the mound, Tace Peterson in left field, Jersey Selzer in right field, and Gage Florence straightaway center. Here's the pitch, showing bunt, bunts it down the first base line, it's foul. One ball, 2 strikes, the count now. 31 pitches, 21 strikes, 10 balls for Hayden Lee. 17 minutes into the ball game. First pitch at 12:32 for game number 2. First pitch of the day at 10:03. That'll be chopped down the third baseline. Hustling towards it is Mike Thomas. He fires it over and he gets it into the glove of Luke Zimmer for the out. That will advance the other 2 runners from first and second to second and third.
Stepping to the plate, the leadoff batter, number 17, Lucas Geisler.
That brings up Lucas Geisler. Back to the top of the order here for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1 in this game. Grounded out on a 5-3 his last time up. Takes that pitch for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Swung on and fired right over towards Colton Frankel. Frankel no trouble with it this time. Luke Zimmer will get the out, and that will end the inning. So a 4-3 ground out ends the inning. They strand 2 on base and remains 1-0 now as we head into the bottom of the second as the Aggies will look to respond when we come back after this on the ND Sports Channel.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in North Dakota so special? They do.
You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in North Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, 1-0 Carrington now as we head into the bottom of the second. It'll be a pitcher versus pitcher battle to lead off things here in the bottom of the second for the Velva Drake-Anamoose Aggies. Hayden Lee steps up to the plate. Kyle Leopold on the mound once again for the Cardinals, and he throws a strike. We will wind up, or check that. Leopold will wind up, and that one missed outside for a ball, even up the count at 1-1. 20 minutes into the ball game. Next pitch for Leopold will be pitch number 15. Here it comes. The 1-1 delivery popped up first base line, and Larson will get under it, and he'll leave it for his second baseman, Buskness, and he'll make the catch for the out. That brings up Tace Peterson, a sophomore for the Velva Drake-Anamoose Aggies. One away, no runners on deck is Jersey Selzler. Strike one. And strike two, and hey, that's a pretty good ball-strike ratio. 4 balls, 13 strikes on 17 pitches. Cannot complain about that one there. 0-2. Leopold winds up, no runners on. Here's the 0-2. Got the corner, struck out, caught him looking. That's 2 away now. That brings up Jersey Selzler. First pitch, maybe got a piece of it. Strike regardless. And there's another strike. Back-to-back strikes, and so far so good for Leopold on the mound here for the Carrington Cardinals, who lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. And got another one in there. 3 up, 3 down here in the bottom of the second for Carrington, and up to bat 2, 3, and 4. Peyton Smith, Kyle Leopold, and Drew Page on deck for the Cardinals when we come back after this here on the ND Sports Channel. It's 1-0 Carrington.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. All right, welcome back. Top of the third here at Dwyer Field at Shiloh Christian High School in Bismarck, North Dakota. It's game 2 of the Shiloh Invite, 2 of 10, 2 of 5 today, and then 6 through 10 tomorrow. Right now, the Velva Drake-Anamoose Aggies trail the Carrington Cardinals 1-0 after 2 complete. Top of the third now, Peyton Smith, 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging his last time at the plate. Steps up to the plate now and rifles that one into shallow right field on the ground. It's good for a single. I'll bring up Kyle Leopold, who's 1 for 1, at a single himself his last time at the plate.
Base hit brings up number 18, Kyle Leopold.
So Smith, the runner on first. Lee on the mound for the Aggies, and Leopold the batter, and the pitch comes in for a ball. (1-0). Lee looks over at Smith at first, now delivers the pitch in for a ball. Little below the knees there on that one. 2-0. Carrington won the first game 9-0 over the Harvey Wells County Hornets. Right now they lead in their second game. Here 1-0. 3 balls on 3 pitches by Hayden Lee for the Aggies. And the 3-0 windup in the delivery up high. Ball 4. Leopold on first. That advances Smith to second and puts Drew Page up to the batter's box. He's 0 for 1. Struck out swinging his last time at the plate. Around the bases once again here for the Aggies. Luke Zimmer at first, Frankel at second, Seth Fahey at third, shortstop, excuse me. Mike Thompson at third, Ricky Gonzalez, the catcher behind the plate here for the Aggies. Hayden Lee throws the strike. Swing and a miss by Drew Page in the outfield. Tace Peterson in left, Jersey Selzer in right, and Gage Florence straightaway center field. Oh, 0-1 the count to Drew Page. Here's the windup in the delivery. Up high, just missed it. Ball 1. 1-1. Runners on first and second. Kyle Leopold on first. Peyton Smith on second. And Drew Page facing a 1-1 count. He's 0 for 1. Struck out swinging his last time at the plate. Lee will deliver the 1-1. He showed bunt, pulled it back. The pitch is in the dirt. Runners will advance from first and second to second and third. And now go into the books as ball number 2. So 2 runners in scoring position now. Swing and a miss as he went chasing that one there, and that'll even up the count at 2-2. Pitch was coming into the outside there, and Drew Page stepped into it. Didn't quite have a long enough bat. That one is right back to Hayden Lee, and both runners go sliding back into their original bases, and that's a line drive out. That one went about 44 feet before Lee caught it. Nice play there by Hayden Lee.
At bat, number 6, Hunter Midlighter.
So the runners hold. The first pitch there to Hunter Midlighter is in for a strike. He's 1 for 1 with a single his last time at bat. Here's the windup in the 0-1 delivery, inside for ball 1. Runner on second is Kyle Leopold. The runner on third is Peyton Smith. The batter once again, Hunter Midliler. 1-1, one's across the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swung on, 2 bouncer right over to the shortstop. Looks at second, fires it to first to get the out. It's a fielder's choice. 1 run will score. And that makes it 2-0 Carrington.
Second baseman, number 14, Ethan Busness.
So Leopold on second now. And Ethan Busness is on at the plate. He's 0 for 0. He was walked his last time up. Had to duck out of the way of that one, but it was low enough for a strike, and it's 0-2. That one will come a little low for a ball, 1-2. Now one's hit up high, popped up, shallow center, running in. Oh, and it went over the head. And rounding third is Leopold, and that'll make it 3-0.
Up to bat, first baseman, number 24, Brandon Larson.
It charges an error. Not sure if that rule applies in just softball or if it flies over to baseball too, but we'll match up our stat book to show the error. And that will be a ground out for the final out of the inning. So it's 2-0. They'll get 1 across, and it's 3-0, excuse me. And they get 2 across. We'll be back after this on the ND Sports.
NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter, search @NDScores, and get the same scores on your mobile device every night.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
Zimmer.
All right, Luke Zimmer's up to bat here in the bottom of the third, and the first pitch comes across as strike 1. Once again, around the bases here for the Cardinals. Ball 1. Brandon Larson at first, Busness at second, Smith the shortstop, Mittleidler at third, Geisler behind the plate. Kyle Leopold on the mound, and that one's fouled away into the netting for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now in the outfield. Tyson Lee in left, Nick Lyman in right, Drew Page straightaway center field for the Cardinals. Velva Drake-Anamoose at the bat, at the plate is Luke Zimmer, and he'll go down swinging. So 1 away now, and that'll bring up Mike Thomas. He's a junior for the Aggies.
Third baseman, number 21, Michael Thomas.
Once again, bottom of the third, 3-0 lead for Carrington, and Thomas is going to bunt that down the third base line. That's an awesome bunt, but he can't quite run it out, and that will be, let's see here, I believe that was Leopold who picked up the bunt. So that will go into the books as a 1-3 ground out on the bunt.
Stepping to the plate, center fielder number 3, Gage Florence.
So it's 2 away quickly. They had a 1-2-3 inning last time, and that one's hit up high, and I'm not even sure where that one went. I know it went down the first baseline somewhere, but out of play and foul for strike 1. Right down the middle for strike 2. Nice pitch there by Kyle Leopold. And the windup in the delivery of the 0-2 is outside for a ball. 1-2 the count. Game 3 will feature the Harvey Wells County Hornets and the Thompson Tommies. That's coming up next here on the ND Sports Channel. Still a little bit of ways away from the start of that one. Probably looking at right around a 3 o'clock first pitch. I'm guesstimating on that. 2-2, here's the delivery. Fouled away in the parking lot once again, and that will remain 2-2. So you got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, no runners on. The batter is Gage Florence. Pitch right down the middle, caught him window shopping, strike 3, and that ends the inning. We'll head to the top of the 4th. It's 3-0 Carrington.
After 3 complete, 3-0.
Back after this on the ND Sports Channel.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
In our first year and 4 months on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you a total of 407 games, and 377 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 377 games that would have had 0 broadcast coverage if not for the sponsors who support our sports webcast. We ask that you please patronize and support the sponsors you hear about in this sports broadcast on the ND Sports Channel. Join us and put your business products and services in front of an average of 234 viewers per game. Let's team up. All right, welcome back. Top of the 4th. It's 3-0. Carrington has the lead over the Velva Drake-Anamoose Aggies, and up to bat right now is Brandon Larson. Oh, I checked that. No, that's not correct. It's Tyson Lee, excuse me. There we go. Now we got it right, and the count is 1 ball, 1 strike to Tyson Lee. He reached base on an error his last time at the plate. Here's the 1-1. Oh, chopper picked up there by Gonzalez. Fires it up the first base line to Zimmer for the out. 2-3 if you're scoring at home on that out there, and that'll bring up Nick Lyman.
Number 11, Nick Lyman.
Lyman 0 for 1 on the ground out on a 5-3 his last time at the plate, and he'll take the first pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. 37 minutes into the ball game. Hayden Lee has now thrown 55 pitches, 36 strikes, and 19 balls, according to my numbers. 0-1 the count now to Nick Lyman, who's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch, and did he pull his swing back? He did. Ball 1. nice view of I-94 just off to my left-hand side there. It's kind of cool if you're driving in, you get a nice view of the field from I-94. Yeah, it's kind of like I'm on the flip side of the mirror when I drove in this morning. I like that. 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And did he pull his swing back? He did. That was dangerously close there, and now it's a full count, 3-2. A strike, a ball, strike, and a ball in that order on 5 pitches so far. Here's pitch number 6. Swing and a miss, got him. 2 away now, and that brings up Lucas Geisler, the senior. He's 0 for 2 in this game. 2 groundouts and a 5-3 and then a 4-3. That pitch will come inside for ball 1. First pitch at 12:32. We've now hit the 40-minute mark of this ball game. First game went 1 hour, 59 minutes. That's a line drive into center field. It's good for at least a single, and that's exactly what it will be. So Geisler advances to first on that single to center field. Now bring up Peyton Smith, who's 1 for 2. Struck out swinging his first time at the plate in this game. However, he singled out into shallow right his last time at the plate. Here's the windup in the pitch. Got it in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. I've been joking with some friends of mine about getting a little camera that zooms in right over the plate. And if the ball enters the camera, it's a strike. And if it doesn't, it's a ball. And then we'll see how many the ump gets right and wrong. I don't know if that'll actually become a reality or not, but it has been simmering in the back of my mind to see if I could make that possible. 1-1 the count. Here's the 1-1 pitch inside, and that's ball 2. Two away, runner on first is Lucas Geisler. The batter's Peyton Smith, 1 for 2, facing a 2-1 count. And here's the windup and the delivery from Hayden Lee. And that one's fouled away just to the left side of the press box. So it'll remain 1-2. Or 2-2, excuse me. Pitch 67 coming up here for Lee, and that one's hit out into left field. Running in for it is Peterson, and he cannot make the catch. Rounding second is Geisler. He'll head into third, and they will hold him up right there.
At bat, the pitcher, number 18, Kyle Leopold.
So, runners on second and third now, and it's a pitcher versus pitcher battle between Lee and Leopold. Leopold has won both of the pitching battles against Lee. He's 1 for 1. Singled his first at bat. He was walked his last plate appearance. 1-0 the count. Swung on, chopped foul down the third baseline, 1-1. 2 away and 2 runners on, both in scoring position. Peyton Smith on second. Lucas Geisler, the runner on third for the Carrington Cardinals, who lead 3-0 right now over the Velva Drake-Anamoose Aggies. And here's the pitch from Lee. Cracked foul down the third baseline, nearly took out his coach. Coach with some quick reflexes there to get out of the way of that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners on second and third. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. I think Hayden Lee may have done that on purpose, trying to get him to chase after it. And, well, he almost got him to make the full swing, but it didn't work out this time. And that makes it 2-2. And this one will be hit up high left field. Going back should be an easy catch for Peterson, and it is. That will end the inning. They'll strand 2 on base on the pop out by Leopold out in the left field to Peterson, and that will end the top of the 4th. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 3-0. Due up, Fahey, Franco, and Gonzalez batters 1, 2, and 3. The top of the order for the Aggies after this on the ND Sports Channel. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online.
The following broadcast is a present.
All right, bottom of the 4th inning. Aggies up to bat, trailing 3-0 to the Carrington Cardinals. Seth Fahey, the senior, 0 for 1 with a flyout so far in this contest. And here's the pitch. That's up a little bit high for ball 1.
Currently batting, number 4, Seth Fahey.
Fahey flied out into foul territory down the first base line his last time at the plate. That one catches the corner. Nice pitch there by Leopold. 1-1 the count. That one's down low, but high enough for a strike. It looked below the knees to me, but it may have been just high enough. 1-2. That one's cracked and popped up. Maybe just barely escaping the infield, and running back to make the catch is Buskiness, and that is out number 1. Fahey will fly out into shallow right field. That brings up Colton Frankel, the senior. 0 for 1, struck out swinging his last time at play. Pitch outside, ball 1. Low and outside, and Leopold has thrown 38 pitches, make it 39, and he's still on 39 pitches, has not entered the double-digit mark on pitches that have resulted in balls. And it will stay that way for now. 40 pitches, 31 strikes, and a 1-2 count to Colton Frankel. Usually when I say something like that, I break the I guess you could call it an announcer's curse, as that's his 10th ball of the game thrown. And that pitch will be a nice jumping catch by Buskiness there for the line drive out on Frankel. That's 2 away, and brings up Ricky Gonzalez, the catcher for the Aggies.
Number 14, Ricky Gonzalez.
And he'll face pitch 43 from Kyle Leopold. Here's the pitch and the delivery. Swung foul down the first base line, strike 1. the windup and the 0-1 delivery. That'll catch the corner for a strike. Nice pitch there by Leopold, the senior on the mound for the Cardinals, and he gets ahead in the count 0-2 on Gonzalez. And a swing and a miss, got him. Goes down swinging, and that ends the fourth. To the top of the fifth we go. Drew Page, Hunter Mittleidler, and Ethan Buskus, batters 4, 5, and 6, middle of the order for the Cardinals. And Hayden Lee will throw pitch 73 when we come back after this on the ND Sports Channel.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo-Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. All right, welcome back to Dwyer Field here at Shiloh Christian School in Bismarck, part of the Shiloh Invite. First baseball games of the spring season here on the ND Sports Channel. First pitch comes across for ball one to Drew Page, who's 0 for 2. Struck out swinging and a line drive out right back to the former pitcher, Hayden Lee, who's now out in right field. And Jersey Selzler steps up to the mound here for the Aggies. 2-0 the count. Lee ended the day with 72 pitches, 45 strikes, and 27 balls, according to my numbers. Speaking of strikes, Drew Page will take that pitch as one, and it's 2-1. 2-1, swing and a miss, 2-2. 2 balls thrown, followed by 2 strikes. One looking, one swinging. And here's the 2-2, and that will hop skip inside for ball 3. Full count now for Selzer's first batter. And a swing and a miss. 1 up, 1 down for Selzer. Striking out swinging. Now he'll face Hunter Mittleidler. 1 for 2, a single and a ground out. Ground out, shortstop to first on a 6-3. And that first pitch comes in for a ball. 51 minutes into the ball game. 12:32 is the first pitch of game number 2. Game number 3 will feature the Harvey-Wells County Hornets and the Thompson Tommies. And they'll be live right here on the ND Sports Channel at approximately 3 o'clock. Unless this game gets out of hand, and then maybe it could be like 2:45, but it doesn't appear that that's going to happen. So we'll see. Still a little bit of baseball to left to play here. That one will not make it in time, and he'll be safe on an infield single. That brings up Ethan Bucksness. He's 0 for 1, a walk and a ground out is what I meant to say there, and the first pitch will catch the corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. He went chasing for it and paid the price. 0-2.
Back here tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock for the first pitch of Game 6. That one shot out into center field, and a nice catch by Gage Florence for out number 2. Mittleider will be held up on first, and that brings up Brandon Larson. 0 for 1 on a fielder's choice, which advances teammates into scoring position last time at bat. That one foul territory, and one hops over the fence. And 1 the count after the fouled away pitch, and that one's right down the middle for strike 2. Nice pitch there by Jersey Selzer. Carrington won the first game 9-0. Right now they're leading 3-0 here in the top half of the 5th. That one's hit up high, shallow, maybe midway into center field, and they do not make the catch. Mittleider will make his way over to third as a result, and Larson's on first. I don't know if he lost it in the sun or what, but he'll charge it as an error to the outfielder, Florence. Mittleider advances to third, and Larson to first on the same error. Brings up Tyson Lee, reached base on an error his first at bat, and then grounded out his last plate appearance. And now he'll swing and miss for strike 1 here on this plate appearance. So runners on the corners with 2 away. And the 0-1 delivery from Selzer, swing and a miss, 0-2. Wind is blowing from the northeast to the southwest here at Dwyer Field in Bismarck. One ball, 2 strikes, the count to Tyson Lee, the batter for the Cardinals. And Selzer will wind up, deliver it up high. He climbed the ladder and fell off the rungs. Struck out swinging. And that'll send us to the bottom of the 5th. 56 minutes into this game. Hayden Lee, Tace Peterson, and Jersey Selzer. Batters 4, 5, and 6, the middle of the order here for the Aggies after this on the ND Sports Channel. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. All right, to the bottom of the 5th we go.
Number 1, Hayden Lee.
Strike 1 to Hayden Lee, who's 0 for 1 with a flyout to the second baseman his last time at the plate. That pitch comes outside. Did it catch the corner? No, it did not. It was a little bit too far outside. They'll even up the count at 1-1. 1:31 in the afternoon. We started things off at 10:03 this morning, and that one will be popped up near the Aggies dugout and then comes back, and Like I said, the wind's blowing from the northeast to the southwest, and that may have been the exact reason why Mittleiler did not catch that ball. Some of the fans out there saying, watch the curveball. Here's the 1-2 up high, and well, that curved the wrong direction there. Ball 2. Strike a ball, fouled away, pitching a ball, and the 2-2 comes now. Swing and a miss, strike 3, got him. That's one away here for the Aggies. And now stepping up to the plate for the Aggies is Tace Peterson, a sophomore.
Stepping to the plate, left fielder number 18, Tace Peterson.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. He went chasing that one out on the outside corner and paid the price. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 delivery, and that one he will swing, send it up high into left field. Drifting back is Tyson Lee, and he will make the grab. So that's 2 away now, and that brings up Jersey Selzer. Pitcher versus pitcher battle now.
10, Jersey Selzer.
So Leopold, the pitcher, versus Selzer, the batting pitcher. Foul that first one away over the press box, over our heads here for strike 1. No runners on. Here's the 0-1 delivery, and had to duck down on that one. Ball 1. 1-1. So we hit the 1 hour mark of the ball game here. 12:32 is the first pitch. Caught the corner for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, no runners on here for the Velva Drake-Anamoose Aggies. We'll see Velva once again tomorrow against Langdon in the scheduled 2:30 game tomorrow, which would be the 3rd game of the day, as that one's fouled away and it'll remain 1-2. And had to duck down for that one, and now the count's even at 2. Got 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, no runners on. Selzer, the batter. Leopold, the pitcher. It's a pitcher versus pitcher's duel right now, and caught the inside corner. Leopold will win that pitcher's duel. And that one in the inning. We'll head to the top of the 6th for the Cardinals. Batters 9, 1, and 2. Lyman, Geisler, and Smith. When we come back after this here on the ND Sports Channel, it's 3-0 Carrington.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in North Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, welcome back. So, 1 ball, no strikes to the batter, Nick Lyman, who's leading things off here for the Cardinals, and that one's fouled away over the press box for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Selzler has now thrown 19 pitches. No, check that. He's thrown 20 pitches, excuse me. And that was pitch 21. Good for a strike, too. So on 21 pitches, 15 strikes and 6 balls. 1 hour, 3 minutes into the ball game. And here's the windup and the delivery of the 1-2 down low. Did it catch the corner? It did not. It was a little bit too low. Ball 2. 2-2. That one. Once again, I've never had a baseball hit my crowd mic, but the last one came about 15 feet. That was within about 10 feet, so 2 more attempts and they may nail it. $1,000 prize to the batter who does it. I'm just kidding. So fouled away pitch and now a ball, and that makes it a full count at 3-2. And the payoff pitch swung on and hit high, popped up, shallow left field. Drifting back is the shortstop Fahey and makes the catch. So that's 1 away now here for the Cardinals, who lead 3-0. Got the first one in the top of the second, the next 2 in the top of the third, and neither team has scored since then. Back to the top of the order now. Lucas Geisler, the senior, steps up to the plate, takes the first pitch, ball 1. Geisler 1 for 3, a ground out, and his last time at bat, he singled out into center field. 1-0 pitch, down low, but above the knees, strike 1, 1-1 the count. No runners on deck is Peyton Smith. Kyle Leopold is in the hole if we can get that far. Up high, that's a ball. 2-1 the count with 1 away. 1 hour, 5 minutes into the ball game here. First game featured Carrington and Harvey Wells County. Carrington won that game 9-0. That game took 1 hour, 59 minutes. Right now we're at 1 hour and 5 in the top of the 6th. This one will certainly be a little bit shorter. That might get us closer to that 2:30 first pitch for game number 3. This game started a half an hour late, and that'll be a walk, sending Geisler up to first. The second game was scheduled, this game was scheduled for a 12 noon first pitch. We didn't get it until 12:32. But now it looks like that our third game might actually start on time, as it's only 1:38. We're about an hour away from the scheduled first pitch of that third game. That'll be bunt down the third base line. That's a nice bunt. He's going to run it out, too. Nice bunt, and that will advance Geisler over to second, putting Peyton Smith on first. So that brings up Kyle Leopold.
Number 18, Kyle Leopold.
Pitcher versus pitcher battle. Selzler on the mound. Leopold at bat, 1 for 2, a single, a walk, and a fly out to left field. And now this is a grounder right over the third baseman. Tried to tag Geisler. Did he get it, though, is the question. He did not. And as a result, it'll be an infield single on the attempted tag out on Geisler, and that'll load the bases. And Drew Page will step up to the plate here. And now the coach is talking with the linesman down the third baseline here. Not sure if maybe he thought that Mike Thomas had tagged out Geisler on the run from second to third, but the umpire says no, and that means the bases remain loaded. Drew Page struck out swinging, a line drive out right back to the pitcher, and then on his last time at bat, he struck out swinging as well, and now he gets his first ball, and it's another line drive right back to Selzler.
Number 6, Hunter Mittler.
So all the runners will remain the same as Page line drives out right back to the pitcher. He's done it twice in this game. Last time it was Hayden Lee on the mound. This time it's Selzer. All the runners will remain on their original bases. Leopold on first, Smith the runner on second, Geisler the runner on third, and that one's tipped foul. 0-2 the count to Mittleiler, who's 2 for 3 with a single, ground out, and a single his last time at bat. And the 0-2 wind up in the delivery, and that's cracked foul. And can he get to the bag in time? He will. That will be the third out. That will prevent the runners from scoring. And the Cardinals will leave the bases stranded here in the top of the 6th. We'll head down to the bottom of the 6th. Batters 7, 8, 9, the bottom of the order. Luke Zimmer, Mike Thomas, Gage Florence, sophomore, junior, sophomore, due up for the Aggies when we come back after this on the ND Sports Channel.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in North Dakota so special? They do.
You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
All right, welcome back. 54 degrees here at Dwyer Field in Bismarck, home of the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. Luke Zimmer at the plate. He took the first pitch for strike 1. Struck out swinging his last time at the plate. He's 0 for 1 right now in this matchup. Kyle Leopold on the mound. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2 pitches, 2 strikes for Leopold. Once again around the bases. Brandon Larson at first. Ethan Buskins at second. Peyton Smith, the shortstop. Hunter Mittleidler at third. Lucas Geisler behind the plate. In the outfield, Tyson Lee in left. Nick Lyman in right. Drew Page in straightaway center. And 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Goes down swinging, and that brings up Mike Thomas, who's 0 for 1. On a bunt out his last time at the plate.
Third baseman, number 21, Michael Thomas.
Mike Thomas is a junior here for the Aggies, and he's showing bunt. That one is nearly into the window here, the press box. That had been about a centimeter lower, we would have had a broken window potentially. Only had 1 close call on a foul-away pitch into the press box. And I have the picture to prove it, as that light switch doesn't work anymore. Let's just put it that way. 0-2 now to Mike Thomas. Got the corner, strike 3. That's 2 away now and brings up Gage Florence.
Stepping to the plate, center fielder number 3, Gage Florence.
So Florence can get on. We'll go back to the top of the order with Seth Fahey, but there is 2 away, so keep that in mind. So hit the 1 hour, 11 minute mark and tried to bunt, and he missed. Strike 1. Here's the windup in the 0-1 delivery. Pulled it back, but it's a strike regardless. 0-2. Did not show bunt that time. He did the first time. That one's up high. That'll be a ball. We're going to stay in the mid-50s for today's games. 56 between 2 and 4, dropping down to 55, cooling down to 52 at 6 o'clock and 50 at 7 o'clock. We might be in the upper 40s during our last game of the night. And that is a strikeout, 3 up, 3 down, and a quick bottom of the 6th here for the Carrington Cardinals. To the top of the 7th we go.
After 6, 3-0.
Last chance for the, no, check that. I have my team's flip-flops. So Cardinals up to bat next. Buskness, Larson, and Lee. Batters 6, 7, and 8 when we return after this on the ND Sports Channel.
Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
All right, top of the 7th inning here. We have a new pitcher for the Velva Drake-Anamoose Aggies. It's going to be Seth Fahey, the shortstop. He moves in from, or the pitcher moves in from the shortstop position. And Selzer, the previous pitcher, moves over to the shortstop. He had 37 pitches, 13 balls, and 24 strikes according to my numbers. And right now it's a 1-0 count for Seth Fahey on Ethan Buskness, the batter, and make that 2-0. Buskness 0 for 2, a walk, a ground out, and a fly out. 1 hour, 15 minutes into the game. Once again, Carrington won their first game 9-0, and they're a half an inning away from another shutout win here against the Velva Drake-Anamoose Aggies. 3-0 the count now. And that'll be a walk on four pitches. Once again, sunny, mostly cloudy, I guess you could call it, at 54 degrees. That brings up Brandon Larson. 0 for 2, fielder's choice, and reached base on an error his last time at the plate. Runner on first once again is Ethan Buskness, and that pitch will come in for strike 1. That pitch will be a little bit low for a ball. 1-1 the count with 1 runner on. Buskness over on first. Once again, the batter's Brandon Larson. Fahey winds up, delivers. Larson will fire it over on a 3-hopper over to Selzer, the shortstop. Throws it up to second. Buskness on a feet-first slide caused Frankel to tumble, and he is going to be out. Question is it a tag out or a runner interference? Either way, it's an out. At least I believe.
Up to bat, left fielder number 10, Tyson Lee.
So Buskness will be out. And then on the runner's interference, the other batter will be out. So that's 2 away. So now Tyson Lee facing a 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike. He's 0 for 3, reached base on an error, a ground out, struck out swinging his last time at the plate. And that pitch comes in for ball 2. So ball, strike, a ball on 3 pitches between Fahey and Tyson Lee.
And that one will be chipped foul back into the padding here. It will remain 2 and 2. Said that last time when it was 2 and 1, and I keep getting balls and strikes flip-flopped in my mind for some reason, so I apologize for that. 2s across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Make it 3 strikes. Caught him window shopping. He goes down. That'll send us to the bottom of the 7th. The Aggies need at least 3. We'll see if they can get it when we come back after this on the ND Sports Channel.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in North Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the 7th, Seth Fahey will lead things off here for the Aggies. They need at least 3, but if they get 4, they win. Otherwise, the Cardinals will get another shutout. Back-to-back shutouts in back-to-back games. 9-0 in the first game. Right now they lead 3-0, and they're 3 outs away from the shutout. 2 balls, no strikes. Make it 2 balls, 1 strike. Fahey 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts in this game. 1 hour, 20 minutes, the time of this one. Last game was 1 hour and 59 minutes. We've had 1 home run so far in the Shiloh invite. That was in our first game. It was a 2-run shot over the left field fence. Off the bat of a Carrington Cardinal. Player name escapes me at the moment. That one's hit up high, left center field, but it won't go as deep as I thought it was going to go originally. And Drew Page will walk over and snag it out of the air for the first out of the inning. That brings up Colton Frankel. 1 up, 2 to go for another shutout for the Carrington Cardinals. That one's going to be hit up left center field. It's going back, and it's not going to be over. It'll roll all the way to the wall. He's going to try for a triple. Here comes the throw, and it's going to be close. He's in. Colton Franco on a deep shot to left center field that rolled all the way to the fence. Gets in on a feet first slide. And is in on a triple.
At bat, the catcher number 14, Ricky Gonzalez.
So that brings up Ricky Gonzalez, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeout swings. No, check that one. The first one was a strikeout looking. The other one was a strikeout swinging. And that will be the second out of the inning on a 1-3 ground out. Took 1 pitch. So runner on third. This could get interesting.
Right fielder number 1, Hayden Lee.
Hayden Lee, 0 for 2 with a fly out to shallow right center. And is that a broken window or I don't know. That definitely hit the press box. I'm not sure if it hit the window or maybe just a little bit low, or maybe a little bit high based upon where the netting is at. But that certainly didn't sound like that didn't cause any damage. Let's put it that way. 0-2, swing and a miss, and it's another shutout for the Carrington Cardinals as they win this one 3-0. They leave a runner stranding on third. That's as close as the Aggies got to putting a run across the plate. And that, my friends, will end the game. So the Cardinals will leave the Shiloh Invite winning 2 of 2. Our next game between the Harvey-Wells County Hornets and the Thompson Tommies will be indeed scheduled for 2:30. So we'll have about a 30-minute break here. We will take a short timeout, and then we'll be back. Well, actually, no, we won't take a short timeout. We'll just end it right now. Your final score, Carrington Cardinals 3, the Velva Drake-Anamoose Aggies, there we go, nothing. So once again, your final score, 3-0, Carrington wins, and they win the first game, 9-0. Time of the game, 1 hour, 23 minutes here on the ND Sports Channel. We'll talk to you in about 30 minutes here on the ND Sports Channel. We'll go offline in the meantime, but we'll be back for that third game between the Thompson Tommies and the Harvey-Wells County Hornets here in about 25 minutes on the ND Sports Channel. Thanks so much for watching.
NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores, every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter, search @ND Scores, and get the same scores on your mobile device every night.